CNU poll just come out from the Christopher Newport University, the Judy Ford Wasson Center for Public Policy. This is a fascinating poll just out. Let me give you the headlines. Former Congressman Tom Perriello, who we are saying is going to win this race, tied at 26% with Lieutenant Governor Ralph Northam in the Democratic primary for governor. Do you know what a disaster this is for the Northam campaign? I don't care how they can spin this thing 3 ways to Wednesday. This is a catastrophe for them. This is the sitting lieutenant governor that got elected to statewide office in a landslide, beating E.W. Jackson by 10%. Been banging the gavel there for 4 years. 3 sessions. Tied with Perriello, upstart. Why? He's not believable. Northam, his campaign is not doing anything interesting. They don't say anything. They don't know how to deal with Perriello. I'm telling you this because I'm telling you the truth. Who's ever running this campaign right now, they got to make some adjustments here. Plus, he's going farther and farther to the left, which is just not believable. I mean, Ralph Northam is not a flaming, crazy, progressive liberal. He's not. He's center left. And so when you try to be something you're not, you lose. So the far left is going with Perriello, and he should be getting the center left, and they're like scratching their heads saying, what? Perriello's going to win this race. I got this poll. I have no doubt. I've been saying it for a month. I'm right. I'm always right about this stuff. Something with the Northam campaign on the Democratic side is fundamentally the matter. It just doesn't feel good to me. And I think he's going to get beat. So I stand by my prediction based on this poll. Let's get to the Republican side. According to the CNU poll, former Republican National Committee Chairman Ed Gillespie has a commanding lead, 38%, to Corey Stewart at 11% and Frank Wagner at 10%. Undecided, 38%. This is great news for the Gillespie campaign. This thing is turning into a landslide. Now, why do I say that? This is not good news for Frank Wagner. I'll tell you why. I'd be less concerned about Wagner's 10% if he was up big in Hampton Roads. He's losing, according to this poll, losing Hampton Roads to Gillespie 29-23, Corey Stewart 3% Hampton Roads. Wagner's whole strategy is based on winning big in Hampton Roads and then being able to do pretty good in Nova. He's down in Nova 32-7. He's losing moderates. He's losing conservatives. He's not winning anything. So it's not good news for Wagner. And Corey Stewart, I don't know what he's going to do. It's not good numbers here. Not good numbers. So here's the thing. 38% undecided. And Gillespie is going to drop $2 million in TV ads in the final 2 weeks. Oh, they're going for 50% in my judgment. They're going for a majority. You know what this is starting to feel like? Allen, Jackson, Jamie Ratke, Bob Marshall. Allen got 62%. This is what this is starting to feel like now. So with 38% undecided, let's say that Wagner and Stewart got 80% of that. Right? All Gillespie got was 20%. So he's at 46%. If all Gillespie gets is 1 out of 5 of undecided voters, 1 out of 5, after his $2 million, and holds what he has, he still wins in a landslide. This thing's, something's going to happen. I've been saying it for some time, but I had him at 2 to 5 odds. Now he's like 1 to 5. You bet $2, you get $2.20 back if he wins. It's over. Something has to happen. Now, Glenn Davis. Good news for Davis. He's at 13%, and he's winning Hampton Roads. See, you look at Davis's numbers, it's the exact opposite of Wagner. Davis losing to Vogel 17-13, not bad. He's been outspent a bajillion to 1. He's within striking distance, 57% undecided. Reeves at 10%. So Davis right there. Glenn Davis right there. Plus, here's the good news for Davis. Winning Hampton Roads 26-16 over Vogel 4% for Reeves. So here's what Davis has to do to win. He's got to get a big vote out of Hampton Roads. He's got to hold his own and beat her someplace else. Hold his own and beat her someplace else. He's only down by 4% in Northern Virginia, 1612. And Vogel at 17%. This is pretty interesting. She's like 17% right across the board. 17% all, 70% men, 70% women. She does lead with women. 70% Nova, 19% Richmond, 16% Hampton Roads. 19% Southwest. Davis getting hammered in the Southwest. Reeves doing much better there at 19%. Reeves getting hammered in Northern Virginia where he's at 5%, and Hampton Roads where he's at 4%. The math here for Reeves tightening. Noose is tightening on Reeves. I'm just saying, I call it like it is, okay? This is a dramatic poll result by Christopher Newport University. Dramatic. You look at the Perriello-Northam race and tied at 26, 45% undecided. This is bad for Ralph Northam. I'm telling you, there's no way they should be tied right now. Let's see. Northam ahead in Northern Virginia. Perriello ahead in Richmond. Northam ahead big in Hampton Roads. Perriello clobbering Northam in the Southwest. That's surprising because that is his area, right? Charlottesville. But there's a lot of growth here for Perriello. Perriello winning younger people. Northam winning 45 plus. Liberals tied. Moderates going for Perriello. Sanders going for Perriello. Clinton voters going for Ralph. I don't like this poll I'm telling you. If I'm Perriello right now, I'm like jumping up and down. I'm really excited. If I'm Brad Comar running the Northam campaign, I got to figure this out. David Turner, their communications director, better figure this out. But I'm telling you what's happening is they're running so far to the left, the Northam campaign. They're running so far to the left to try to appeal to the base. They're not credible. I mean, it's like the Fräulein says, if you're going to run as some, people are going to vote for the real thing. Northam is not a left-wing, far-left, progressive liberal. He's not. He's a center-left. And I told you, when he didn't defend the pipeline, I knew the campaign was in disarray. Because they should have come out and said, yeah, okay, Perriello, not for the pipeline, I'm for jobs. You don't want any jobs, then he's your guy. That's all they had to do. 72% of people in Virginia back the pipelines. Like, stupid. They're afraid. Fear will get you nothing. Fear gets you an L. Fear will beat you every time. They're afraid. This is a campaign who's afraid. I can even get him. He's a friend of mine. He doesn't even want to come on my show. Oh, we can't do conservative talk. Ooh, that might anger the progressive base. Ooh, we might not get the most far left-leaning pink hat person. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, Blue Virginia will get mad at us. We can't do this. We can't do that. Perriello was like, yeah, what time? They don't care. They would talk to anybody. Northam campaign, oh, it's too scary to come on the John Fredericks Show. Blue Virginia will get mad at us. Lowell write something nasty about us. Said he went on right-wing radio. Me. We can't do it. That's how you lose. I'm telling you. It's the best thing that happened to the Northam campaign is David Turner. Where the hell is he? Let's get him elevated. He ran Warner's communication shop. This guy's savvy, man. Hey, Northam campaign, get Turner out there. Right? Get him out. Get him out. Get him out front. Get him in the meetings. Guy knows what he's doing. Clark Mercer. Hey, Clark, get out of the lieutenant governor's office. Take a leave of absence. Go run the campaign. These guys know what they're doing. That's what I'm just saying. Look, I'm just a radio talk show host. Right? That's all I am. But I tell you what, I call it like I see it. You guys are going to lose. I mean, come on, man. Oh, well, that's just me. This is fascinating, guys. Let's get to the lieutenant governor's race on the Democratic side. Christopher Newport University poll. I had to look at this twice. I thought, let me put my glasses on. I had to look at it twice. Ever get a poll and you're shocked by it? I'm never shocked by anything. This shocked me. All right. Egg on my face. I've been telling you for months, Justin Fairfax, beast, runaway. I get this poll, right? How many months is it? April, May, June? 10 weeks before the Democratic lieutenant governor's primary. And get this, Susan Platt, 20%. She announced on my show in Chad Peterson's office, 3 months ago? Just before the General Assembly. Gene Rossi, 6%. Not bad, Gene. I don't think you're going to win, but you're not like I had you at 75-1. Those odds are changing to 12-1. Guy's got a shot. Get this, Justin Fairfax, 11%. What? 11%? We've been running. Justin's been running for 60 months. That's a 0.5% a month. Jeez. 11%. The guy's everywhere. How do you get 11% after running for 5 years? I don't know. Susan Platt, 20%. Name ID. No, it's not really there. Here's what it is. Gender? Well, females, she's up 23% to Fairfax 9, Rossi 7. So I guess that's a 14-point lead with females, so that's pretty good. But male, she's ahead with males. Okay, now this one doesn't make any sense. Okay, so get this. African Americans, Platt, 28. Fairfax, 8. Fairfax, black? She's a white? Go figure that one out. This makes no sense to me. Nova, Fairfax ahead slightly. Richmond, Platt, up big. 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns. Hampton Roads, Platt big. 3 touchdowns. And a 2-point conversion. It's up by 22 on Hampton Roads. She's never been here. I'm kidding. I know you were here the other day, Susan, if you're out there. Southwest Virginia, she's clobbering him, up by a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Amongst younger type people, she's tied. Against my age, she's up 10, 11. She's beating him with liberals. She's beating him with moderates. Susan Platt. All right, I got to hand it to Gene Rossi. He's got a shot. I mean, look, 60% of decided he's at 6%. He's got no money. He does social media ads, make me laugh. He is a pretty funny guy. And he's 60%. I mean, he's 6%, right? He's not. I had him at 75-1. Those odds drop all the way down to 15-1. But how is Fairfax at 11%? I mean, how do you get 11% after running and spending all this money for 5 years? 2013? No, I started in 2012. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 6 years. 11%. I don't know. You're on the John Fredericks Radio Network. I got to figure these polls out, man. I'll be right back.